everyone, my name is Katarina. Welcome to my channel. We're meeting today to have a look at the energy field of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new to the channel, I'm just gonna let you know how this is gonna be unfolding so that you don't need to feel that you're gonna be surprised by something unknown and weird. Sorry, I don't know where that came from, but I know you guys don't get scared easily. So I'm capable of having a look into a certain pattern of an energy field and the way it moves. And when I go in with the intention of seeing something that is relevant currently and that can support you, Scorpio, then I draw it out really quickly on a whiteboard that I have here in front of me, and then I have a look at it in detail, where tarot cards and oracle cards help me formulate what I'm perceiving energetically. All right, so let's see. I just go straight at it. Scorpio, what's relevant for you? There's a lot going on for you, Scorpio. I'll show you, although I don't know if it's gonna mean anything for you. There's a lot. See? A lot. There's a pattern emerging though, and there's the letter air, like from right, all over the place. And I'm not really sure what it means, so I'm just gonna go straight to tarot. And I'm going to start with the Muse Tarot, which is a bit more symbolic. What's up with this air all over the place? What is this supposed to mean? We've got 3 of inspiration, 4 of inspiration. Just get the sense that you're surrounded, or you're in an energetic field that is constantly demanding you to take a right or a left, and somehow you're aware of it, and somehow you're aware of what it means to make that choice. It just seems very present, and it seems to be the same one. So what I notice is that you're actually trying to avoid it, and you can't escape it. And these 2 cards that we got, you know, just looking at this domino, you know, so there's a action that will have a chain of reaction, and it might change the way your group of friends sees you, and it might be the reason why you're avoiding it. I'm gonna take TrueBlack Tarot and see what else can we get about this for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The 9 of Swords. It's not easy on you. You're not feeling right about this. And it just feels like this, like it's just going straight through you and through your core, and it's really uncomfortable. This card really makes me feel very uncomfortable. There's a sense of happiness as well, but remember that swords are all about ideas, and so it's all in your mind, right? Then, because of that, remember that you can rewrite things, and it just feels like the sun. You're looking for another way, and you're just not gonna take for granted what is being given to you in terms of these two options, left or right. And you're about to write a new one. Scorpio, I like that. What is this about, though? Clearly about something that makes you happy, but not just you, but actually everybody else. And I think you, deep down, you know that your own happiness is that of everyone else's, and you're not going to take for granted being cornered in terms of the way you choose to live the story of your life. So there's that creative spirit inside of you who you know that it's there, and you know it has the power to rewrite things. The Strength card. You see, she has all of that in her hands. The feather and the arrows. I'll take up Classic Tarot and see what else can we get for Scorpio. It's something that runs deep. That's why it's hard to put a finger on it. It's also going to take a while for me to get to it. So I hope you'll give me a couple of minutes. You've been looking for a definition of happiness, and nothing of what you found was satisfying you, because everything that you found seemed to hurt someone. Every definition of what made you happy went against others in a way. It felt like there was actually no space for you to be happy, because your happiness meant unhappiness of others around you. And the fact that I just keep pulling cards, which is so unusual for me, it makes me feel that it's just actually not about the individual card that I'm pulling out. It just seems like you've experienced a lot of things. You have a lot of wisdom in terms of experience, of relationships, starting with your parents and friends, love. And it's something that you treasure, the wisdom that you've gained from these relationships, the way you've defined yourself in relation to what happened to you. You thought this is going to make you happy, but in turn, it turns out it wasn't. All right, what's going on? What's going on? Where is the sadness coming from? Like the true sadness. One, I think you're brave enough to allow yourself to acknowledge that it's there. And two, the fact that you're still watching this video, it means just you're curious enough to want to know. I'm just going to write that down. Curious enough to want to know. All right. Curious enough to want to know. What is it that still doesn't give you wings? It just holds you back. There's something you don't understand. And you want to know. Well, if you think this has anything to do with romantic relationship, it doesn't. It has to do with something you've been working on for quite a while, something you've been putting effort and focus, and something you thought it will go hand in hand with what other people do, and so you thought this is going to be a teamwork, but in fact you might have had experienced a certain clash of how you saw things and how others see it. That might have made you feel a bit disappointed of the effort you've put in, and the fact that what you had in mind is not quite what's happening outside of you. What else do we have here? Two cards are running away really quickly. A Knight of Swords and a Seven of Swords. What are you running away from? All right. Giving it another chance. Studying it further. Learning from your, not mistakes, but from your experiences of it so far. So, in the process of creation, there's a constant self-balancing and self-defining of that which you create. And it's normal to want to run away and drop it at the first sign of your defeat, or the first sign of things don't look the way I want it to, so I'm just gonna fuck this thing, I'm just gonna fuck it, drop it, whatever. And so it's natural for you to feel that way and even do it. And what, from my own experience, now that you know that that which you're creating, it's not going to run away from you. So you can run away from it, but it would just be still there waiting for you to pick it up where you've left it with a lot more experience, because you've just, you know, went through a couple phases of it. And so it's a constant readjustment of it. Yeah. So wherever you are in this cycle, know that it's absolutely normal. Know that your body loves you so much. It's not going to let you down, although it feels like it does. And you're going to be experiencing a couple of these cycles. So wherever you are in it, know that there's a bunch of others coming. And maybe knowing that will just make you feel a bit more at ease. I'm going to go do an extending and see what is this about. If this resonated, you'll find it in Vimeo, and the link is going to be in the box below in the comments.